Stop spreading in Dallas, Texas. Amber Venison, a nurse who treated the Ebola patient Thomas Eric Duncan, tested positive for Ebola only 4 days after her fellow nurse, Nina Pham, also tested positive. You want more proof that he's wrong? Look up, and this is the name of it, Ebola documentary. Look up Ebola documentary, and you'll find that Ebola is very likely what wiped out ancient Athens. So do not let them tell you that Ebola was discovered in the 70s, because that is not true. CDC director, I'm going to give you one more story before I read you his award. CDC director, Ebola travel ban will only make it worse. A travel ban to the countries facing an Ebola outbreak could paradoxically make the problem worse, Centers for Disease Control and Prevention Director Tom Friedman said during a Saturday press conference. All through history, outbreaks of this kind have been stopped by stopping travel to and from the infected area and quarantining the very brave health workers until they are okay. Now, I don't care if my tax dollars go to buy those health workers prime rib dinners for the entire 21 days that they are there, give them lobster, caviar, and filet mignon. I don't care. Isolate them, let them back into society. That is what always has stopped outbreaks. But this moron doesn't know it, and that's why he's won the Dunce Cap of the Month award, and here is his presentation. Dunce Cap has been designed by Cristal for purposes of political commentary. No threat intended. Dunce. Don't cancel flights. She drew USA, Africa, and Liberia. She even put Liberia in the right spot. No Ebola here. She did a great job on that. There's a bus. No Ebola here, since you can't catch it on a bus. There you go. There's her little bus. The E from the Dunce Cap. Ebola isn't that bad. No, of course not. It'll be fine. There's a non-African Ebola victim at the bottom. For those of you that think, that if you're not an African American, you can't catch it because you're an idiot. And this is the actual presentation. That might be her best Dunce Cap. At least that in the ICP. Here's what I wrote. Here it is. By the way, they can't say I added hate. This is exactly what I'm sending and exactly what is read. The Dunce Cap of the Month award. The Dunce Cap of the Month award goes to Tom Friedman and his band of baffled buffoons at the CDC. Not content to understate the threat of Ebola from buses mere days before having to quarantine a bus over fears of the virus, I wrote. Not satisfied to post dangerously untrue statements about Ebola on your website. You went above and beyond the normal threshold of stupidity and said that a non-essential / aid-related travel ban would worsen the outbreak. Surely unaware that Ebola likely wiped out ancient Athens, or even a slight grasp of how history has defeated such outbreaks in the past, you can rest assured that you have earned this award. There is a reason that people say the CDC and always leave off the P for prevention. For you could not prevent anything but reason. That, my friends, is the Dunce Cap of the Month award. We will be doing one again next month, friends. Thank you for listening. Good night. God bless. Please donate to the show if you can. You can do so at thecorrectviews@hotmail.com. Every penny you give to me goes towards a better show. And on the way out, let me ask you to look up the works of Mike McLaughlin, Kyle Court D. Lake at The Media Speaks, and Mike McLaughlin at Facebook.com. Great, great author. Good night, friends. God bless.